The dual slalom competition requires tremendous speed and agility. It is the only event in mountain bike racing where racers compete one-on-one. The goal is to get down the mountain as quickly as possible without making any mistakes. This is made all the more difficult by weaving in and out of flagpoles without knocking the poles out of the ground. Dual slalom racing offers perhaps this sport's greatest adrenaline rush.
It's rough and it's tight. It's very bumpy, and as you can see, if you play that back, I lost my footing at least once on the hill, and a lot of people are. It's really a challenge.
Dual slalom racing. It's about speed, agility, and competition. These riders are racing against time and each other. Much like dual slalom skiing, two racers begin at the top of a ski slope. From there, they must weave in and out of 15 gates in a heart-pounding race to the finish line.
There was a couple sections that were really cool I had no problem with, but just got to tighten it up and then run.
It's a pure adrenaline rush that usually lasts less than 30 seconds. But in that brief moment, anything can happen.
I stood up to pedal and my chain snapped and popped off the chain ring, and all my weight was forward from pedaling, and over the bars I went.
It's fast, a lot of nice turns, some jumps, some air. It's nice. Jay did a nice job.
This year's dual slalom course was designed by Jay Jesus, who added a couple of jumps to make the competition a little more challenging.
Really tough course. Very steep at the top, gates are really close together, and the two jumps. Gotta hit them right or you're gonna miss those next gates.
The last gate, the jump is a little bit tricky, but more than that, there's a lot of stuttery bumps here, and it gave me problems, and it's given a lot of people problems. Can't really see it because of the grass, but it's there, and it's difficult to pedal through, and it's difficult to keep your speed through it, too.
It's a challenging course. It's a lot of loose rocks and dips, but it's fun.
Oh, the course was good. I skied slalom before. This is my first bike race slalom, so I really enjoyed it.
I like this slalom course. It's got some technical and it's got some fast parts to it. It's got a lot of, I like the speed bumps. Those are nice.
Downhill, it's kind of get up the crank till you wreck or finish. It's like, but slalom it's more of a fun course. It's like, you're not so pressured or anything, because you know you got like 4 runs to go down and stuff.
Unlike downhill racers who only get 2 runs, dual slalom racers compete in as many as 4 elimination runs. The top 8 racers from each class then advance to the finals. And that's where the competition really heats up.
That run I had was really smooth and that was really nice, so hopefully I can keep it up and get in the top 8 to qualify.
In the men's expert class, it was a heated competition between Luke Patching, Jay Jesus, Scott McLean, and Michael Julian. After qualifying 3rd, Michael Julian pulled to the front, managing to push out Scott McLean, who was the 7th seed. Jay Jesus finished 3rd, and Luke Patching had to settle for 4th after this unfortunate accident in the semifinals. It was a tight race between Elisa Tavernia and Lisa Davies, but in the ladies' dual slalom finals, Tavernia edged out Davies for the win. In the men's sport class, it was Chris Peck at 4th, Scott Miller at 3rd, Todd Bosch finished 2nd, and Jim Rogers took 1st. In the beginner men's class, Lane Falk finished 4th, Rob Burkholder came in 3rd, Eric Williams secured 2nd, and Travis Hahn walked away with a 1st place finish. Finally, in the women's beginner class, Sandra Mesker finished 4th, Megan Clark took 3rd, Jennifer Smith came in 2nd, and Holly Kuhn finished 1st. Coming up next, it's man versus mountain in the grueling cross-country competition.